and welcome to At Home with Lucas. So today we're going to be talking about Jlab, and in particular we're going to talk about their JBUDS Air. Yes people, these things have 8mm drivers that are supposedly going to pump out some good sound quality, not to mention the fact that they have 6.5 hours in the earbuds themselves. Those are some of the best battery life specs I've heard in quite some time from budget earbuds. These things are not expensive. So in this video, we're going to be doing a hands-on with the box, quick unboxing and first impressions. After that, I'm going to be putting these bad boys to the At Home with Lucas test to figure out, are these something you should buy or maybe skip altogether? I'm here for you, so you don't have to waste your time buying and returning. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it.
All right, let's take a closer look at these bad boys. So these are the JBUDS Air S True Wireless. That's what's up, people. These have dual connect custom EQ sound. This is a touch sensor right here. All right, there is a soccer player right here. I don't know why I said soccer. Soccer player. All right, long battery life, dual connect, custom EQ, auto on and connect. Very cool, very simple, straight to the point. Okay, here's a little bit more about their EQ modes. Nice. And there is their case right here. All right, let's get inside the box, people. This handy dandy knife. Advanced controls. Here's a little bit more about the button pressing. All right, that is the exact image that is on the front. It's really funny. Oh, I didn't see that. 24 plus hours of playtime. All right, let's take a look at the accessories. I know it's accessories because it says it on there. Okay, these are the accessories, kind of dirty with some kind of plastic all over them. Very, very interesting. All right, let's take a look at the creme de la creme. Okay, that's a little bit bigger than I would have expected. Wow, that is it's a chunky guy right here. This one is definitely thick for sure. Very, very interesting. And it's made out of that like kind of cheap plastic. So it doesn't have that like premium plastic feel. And it almost feels a little bit hollow, if you will. It's very lightweight though, extremely lightweight, but definitely on the bigger side. This is kind of the size that I dislike because when you go to put this in your pocket, it is a bulgin, definitely a bulger. All right, let's take a look at this charging cable. So this will plug into any USB port out there as long as it's a standard USB port. It won't do the USB-C and it won't do the micro USB, but if it's a regular USB, you just literally plug it in and then let it hang. So if it's on your computer or if you have a USB outlet on your wall for charging, then you'll be able to plug it in and let it charge up. You have the 3 indicator lights right here. Okay, let's go ahead and just flip this thing open, take a look inside. So that lid definitely opens up a little bit clunky and it doesn't want to go all the way up, so that's interesting. And the lid is definitely with a hinge that is a little bit flimsy, but nonetheless that is a very clean looking presentation. Very, very nice. I like their logo on there. It definitely stands out for sure. But yeah, definitely cool looking. Let's see, there's the lights right there. Flip it back open. So it definitely falls down with a little bit of pressure, so that's not bad. You don't want a lid like this to just keep flipping closed. So yeah, it's definitely not going to flip closed on you. I like how the lid is completely concave right there, molded out so it locks in the earbuds, which helps out if you drop it. They're not going to pop out as easily as some other cases out there. All right, let's take a look at the buds themselves. Okay, wow, 2 magnetic plates right there plus the 2 charging pins, so that's really cool. That means these have a strong magnet. I like the molding in here. All right, let's walk around the earbuds right quick. So these are definitely a little bit bigger than I would have thought as well. Wow, those are mountains for sure. Look at that. Holy bejesus. All right, nonetheless, let's go ahead and walk around. So there is the logo. That is the touch sensitive portion of the earbud right here. That is the indicator light, and then you have your microphone. Very interesting how they put the logo on the silicone ear tip right there. That is very, very interesting, and it's also sticking out a little bit. Very weird. They went for it though. Okay. All right. So down there is a second microphone. So that looks like there's two on here, which is really interesting for cheap earbuds. Sometimes you only see one microphone, and that driver port right there is looking quite large. That is not bad at all. Wow, very, very nice. Okay, so there is the driver port right there. Very, very large. I like that a lot. And there are the charger pads. Bold R, you're not going to mistake that for a left. Okay, so let's talk about material. So definitely lightweight. Once again, the cheaper plastic. I typically prefer something a little bit more strong than this, but extremely feather light for sure. And then you could see where the plastics connect right there. That's kind of what you typically see with cheap earbuds. So definitely looking on the cheap side, but as far as style goes, they're not terrible looking. And I like how they kind of shoot out the side over here up towards the top. So they look like they could be super comfortable in the ear, but of course we won't know until we get them in the ear and get them a reviewing. All right, let's go ahead and drop them back in the case and just see how easily they fall into place. Wow, those magnets really pull that in for sure. Let's take a closer look at that. Boom. Wow. Okay, so the dual magnets are real. Indicator lights look solid. All right, let's get them in the ears.
Okay, just got these things paired up to my Windows PC back there. I'm going to be doing a 645 by Beachbody workout. I'm going to be moving all over the place. Wow, that was a great workout, and these earbuds performed exactly as you'd want them to. Zero glitches, zero problems with syncage. Love the fact that you could just tap for volume up, tap for volume down. That is so, so cool. Also love the fact that you can double tap to skip. So the touch functionality of these are absolutely amazing. And then I actually kind of like the light being on 24/7. That's really cool. It adds a little bit of flair to these earbuds and makes them stand out a little bit. But yeah, they feel absolutely amazing in the ear. Definitely feel like earplugs though. So take that into note that you're not going to be able to hear the world around you very much at all. So they are going to be completely noise canceling, but if you're in an environment where you need to hear people trying to talk to you, these are going to be something you're going to want to skip altogether. But yeah, very, very lightweight, very comfortable, big thumbs up, definitely pass the at-home workout test.
Okay, just finished the iPod test, and I have to say these earbuds are definitely loud, people. Holy bejesus. If you're using an iOS device like an iPad or an iPhone or an iPod, you're definitely going to want to turn the volume up on the earbuds themselves. It does not control the volume on this, or at least not on this device. So I turned the volume up on these almost to max volume, and then I had to turn the volume on the iPod down way past halfway. So these earbuds are extremely loud, people. All right, let's talk about the sound quality. So the sound quality is actually really good. The bass is a little bit weak for me. It's definitely loud and punchy and it hits you hard, but it's not dynamic. So it doesn't have the ability to have multiple different bass tones. It's more of a one-hit wonder, if you will. So it just keeps pumping out relatively the same bass. And if you put it on bass mode, it's just bass first and audio second, so it's very, very bass heavy, and then the lyrics are kind of drowned out a little bit, and then when you put it on balance mode, it's just kind of quieter and kind of dull. The Jlab Signature is the one that I stick with. It is absolutely amazing. You get a little bit more dynamic bass, you get a little bit more dynamic sound, and it just sounds absolutely amazing. So totally blown away by the Jlab. Sound quality is not premium, but it's very, very good for a budget-friendly pair of earbuds. So definitely passed the iPod test for sure.
All right, let's get into this run test, people. So as we know, running is jumping in motion. So we're going to be testing these things for bounce to see how well they completely lock in the ear.
Okay, so these definitely passed the run test. They completely locked into place. The button pressing was a little bit off. I would double tap for pause and it wouldn't activate. I would double tap over here for pause and it would think I triple tapped, and it would do the EQ settings. But nonetheless, they didn't move at all. I didn't have to adjust them. I couldn't really hear the world around me. I was completely immersed in my music, so that was a big thumbs up. Definitely passed the run test.
All right, so I've been using these for long enough that I think I have a full comprehensive review, and let's start off with the case itself. So it definitely does not get smaller over time. It is a beast, but it's pretty strong, and if it falls, I'm sure it's gonna take a hit and keep on going. I really, really love this ability to charge on any USB plug, any USB outlet out there. That is absolutely amazing, and the coolest thing is you don't have to wonder which way is the correct way or not. You just literally plug that in and away it goes. This is basically like a USB-C, but it's a standard USB plug, so that is really, really cool. Big thumbs up for that. This thing is very short, and this is the only way that you can charge your earbuds. That's it. There's no other way to charge it, and if you can't get this to reach into the plug and this thing gets in the way, then you are SOL. Yes, people, you are screwed. So that is a little bit annoying and a little bit strange, but nonetheless, that's the way it works. Yeah, the LED indicator lights on the front are very bright and very vivid. They do their job exactly as you'd want them to, and they really only turn on when they're needed. So I like that. The lid is very easy to open. It's massive, it's giant, and it flips open very easily. And taking out the earbuds is also super, super easy because they are ginormous. These are very, very large earbuds, and it's not until you actually get them into your ears that you see just how big they are. I love the dual magnets down here. They really fly into this case, and you could kind of see how much gap there is around the earbud and the case, and I think that they could tighten this up a little bit and make it a little bit smaller. Of course, they're going to push back and say you're spending a tiny amount of money for some really good earbuds. So yeah, the case is going to stay probably. So let's talk about the earbuds themselves. I really like I talked about earlier, the LED lights that come on right here, that they're very cool and they stand out. They're definitely probably twice as big as I would like. I think that they stick out of your ear pretty far, and they're a little bit difficult to get locked in. I found that this shaft right here is a little bit too small, and just the way that it's shaped, I had to really do a lot of adjusting, of pulling out, pushing back in to get it to really lock into the ear and give me a good seal, which would then give me the premium budget-friendly sound quality. Yes, people, the sound quality on these earbuds is way better than it should be. By no means is it going to compete with the high-end earbuds out there, but these have some phenomenal 8mm drivers, and it really shows immediately the moment you put these things in. The coolest part is you put these in your ear and it'll tell you where the battery is at. Yes, people, it has a voice prompt where it says the battery level. It is so cool, and the voice that comes through is crystal clear. Probably the best voice that I've ever heard in a pair of earbuds. Typically the voice is a little bit odd, but Jlab hit it out of the park for sure. 5 out of 5 stars for that. It's not too loud, it's not too quiet, it's perfect. So once you put them in, it tells you the battery life, and then you can go through the EQ settings by triple tapping, and that's where you can really get it to customize to your liking. Maybe you're trying to just listen to podcasts, you might want to set it on balanced mode. Maybe you're trying to listen to some bass heavy music, throw it onto bass mode. For me, I like the Jlab Signature. That was the best all around audio quality. It gave you the best bass quality, the best sound quality. Very good, very crispy, phenomenal. Let's talk about the touch sensitivity button right here. So this is not a physical button, it's a capacitive button, and I found that it was lacking. I definitely wanted it to be more responsive, and I felt like it doesn't have enough touch area around here. Not to mention the fact that this is all raised up right here, so it's a little bit odd right off the bat. And the way you tap it, it just doesn't feel like you're hitting a touch button. button, it feels like you're hitting something else. So that was a little bit strange. The call quality on these things, not very good. Not very good at all. It was actually quite terrible. The person I was talking to said it sounded like I was talking through a tin can. And once I switched over to my Jabra Elite 3 earbuds, not only could I hear them better, but they could hear me better. So it was really shocking how poorly these microphones pick up the voice. And of course, this was with the T-Mobile network, so take that into consideration. It was my T-Mobile and their T-Mobile, so it was a double T-Mobile. But yeah, call quality on these things is absolutely terrible. So if you're gonna try to use these to make phone calls all the time, skip them, buy another pair. Definitely pass the run test, definitely pass the active test at home gym workout test. Absolutely amazing. These things are very, very lightweight. They do stick out of your ear a lot, so if you're looking for a fashionable pair of earbuds, skip these, go with something else. But these things are large for a reason, and that is the battery life. These have a really, really good battery life, exactly as advertised. I was blown away. Between the earbuds and the case, you're going to get a good amount of battery, and you're never going to have to wonder if these things are low or not. They also charge up pretty quickly in the case itself, so that's really, really cool. But yeah, so all in all, I'm going to say that I went into this thinking these are going to be just budget-friendly, sort of kind of cheap earbuds, and I was blown away by the sound drivers, I was blown away by the battery life, and I was just blown away by their overall usability and functionality. So I'm going to give these a solid 4.4 star rating. I'm going to say that I recommend them to everyone out there who understands what they're buying. They're not buying the top of the line, and they're not buying the cheap crap earbuds. They're buying something right in the middle, and I think Jlab does a phenomenal job of saying, okay, we're going to give you what you want, and then we're going to cut corners in other places that you don't really care about. So highly, highly recommended to everyone out there. I enjoyed this review tremendously, and I will definitely be a fan of Jlab now.
All right, there you go. That's the JBUDS Air. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely click that like button. And if you want to join the Adam Lucas family and you want to be a part of this crew, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a boost to make more and more videos. And it's because of you guys, I surpassed 3K. Yes, people, on my way to 4K, but I need your help. Yes, you right there. Tell your friends, tell your family, this guy's on YouTube. They should go subscribe and watch my channel. But as always, I thank you for watching each and every one of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.